One storyline some may overlook from this Tuesday's primary are some significant upsets in Kentucky's county judge executive races. All in all, 18 incumbent judge executives were unseated this week in Adair, Bell, Boone, Breathitt, Breckenridge, Callaway, Campbell, Estill, Fulton, Greene, Henderson, Knox, Laurel, Lawrence, Lee, Madison, Monroe, and Morgan counties. Even more interesting is that some of these races were not even close. Only 5 of those counties I listed had the incumbent coming within 5 percentage points or less of winning. So this is going to be one of the strange ones that may take a little while for us to fully understand what happened. But Trey, what do you think are the likely causes in your mind for some of these upsets, and how are politicos going to be able to dissect what really happened over the next few weeks?
Well, I mean, I'm going to take credit because I'm the one who started pushing this out here on Twitter as we were watching here in the studio. Jared's wife Abby, I was literally going through the Secretary of State's website listing off counties to her that were the incumbent had lost, and I've made a bunch of calls the last couple of days. And I'm now thinking that maybe it was just a strange confluence of events where they just all clumped together on one election day, because I can't find a specific string, but I put them in 4 buckets. Kind of, there's just personal issues, like Estill County that's where the county judge had like the fight with the tattoo parlor guy over his grandson getting tattooed. Yeah, probably should have held it. So you have that. You have some people that I think it was just fatigue. The 3 of the 4 longest serving county judges in the state went down. But at least one of those was like a north the county, south the county thing in Campbell County. The other bucket I put things into is land use issues. And we're not just talking about data centers, that's one, but there's also some solar issues out there, and at least in Henderson County, issue with wind power facilities. And then the last one's property taxes. A lot of these rural county judges, especially if you're in a place like Lee County or Morgan County, county judges only have 3 ways. The counties only have 3 ways they can fund the county. And they have a lot of state and federally mandated things they have to pay for, 911 services, jails, all sorts of stuff. You can either use payroll taxes, insurance taxes, or property taxes. If you're in a poor county and there's not a lot of jobs, you can't use payroll tax. People are on Medicaid. Insurance tax does you no good, which leaves you with property taxes. And counties can't declare bankruptcy. If a county can't make their bills, the state law actually says the judge has to put them in jail and impose the taxes. So they have to make ends meet. That results in property tax increases, and that got people beat. So if I'm an incumbent, I'm still very concerned about November because I don't know for sure that they're all kind of isolated things, unconnected. But those are kind of the 4 buckets that, from making calls, that I can tell. And I'll say this too, a couple of the County Judge Association and the Magistrates Commissioner Association assures me that between the retirements and the defeats, that this is on the high side of normal, but it's kind of within they expect 30 to 40% turnover every 4 years. But man, it sure seems like a lot.
And that kind of goes to where I was wanting to get to next, which is, talking about incumbents here, Jared. What kind of message do you think Tuesday sends to not just other incumbent, county judge executives, but other, city level officials? You saw, Kathy Onan, the Mayfield mayor. She was the face of tornado recovery. She ended up losing, her seat. So what should I be thinking?
I've said this before early on some other stuff. I'm beginning to get the sense, and I may be wrong, but I'm getting the sense that this could end up being like a throw the bums out election. No matter what party you are, if you've been there and life is now more difficult, you told me you were going to bring prices down. Prices are still more expensive than before. We might have boots in Iran. We don't know what's going on. Gas is through the roof. Like, I don't care who's in charge. Out. I want somebody new.
Pay more for my property taxes, pay more for my electric bill.
Pay more for However, I think there's a shadowy cabal out there trying to set county judges throughout the Commonwealth. And if I was a county judge, I'd be worried.
We only got a minute left here, so I want to quickly mention that we lost 3 Frankfort State House incumbents as well. Kim Banta, Daniel Grossberg, and Beverly Chester Burton. Any thoughts on those races?
I think Banta is just a sign that Boone County went Boone County. Gary Moore, the 30-year county judge, also lost. I think that county has just been lost to the Libertarian Liberty wing of the party, and it's going to be a while until it comes back.
The other 2 had some scandals, not too big of a surprise, although Beverly Chester Burton had survived before, but this time she got taken down.
Her opponents weren't clean either. So
yeah. Banta is the shocker. Banta has a great reputation as a legislator, a lot of friends, not a lot of enemies. Just really, really, really weird. Kim Moser was able to stay up there though, so that was nice.